So I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, wait a minute, did someone hijack Ender's channel? Did someone force him to upload this video? Look at the title, right? Look at the thumbnail. This can't possibly be an Ender's video. Well, I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that you are in fact in the correct location. I am Enders, and I'm talking to you right now via this microphone while I record this voiceover. And yes, I titled the video myself, and yes, I asked my thumbnail designer to put that text on the thumbnail that says, 2042 is now worth trying. I will, of course, dive deep into my thoughts as to why now I think the game is worth trying. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Had an absolutely insane stream yesterday. Over 900 viewers for the 3.2 update stream. Guys, thank you so much for that. Absolutely unbelievable. And thank you so much for almost hitting 39,000 subs. 40K is right around the corner. Turn on notifications. Got some great videos coming up for 3.2, including the best class systems video. That is going to be great. I'm messing around with a lot of stuff, which is why I haven't made it yet. But there's going to be some stuff you definitely do not want to miss. So make sure the notifications are turned on. Now, in terms of the video topic, we're talking about, obviously, Update 3.2. And we're talking about the fact that now, in my opinion, as a Battlefield fan, right? First and foremost, as a player of the Battlefield franchise, I think Update 3.2 finally got Battlefield 2042 to a point where I can officially say, on record, that 2042 is worth trying on sale. Don't buy full price still. Buy it on sale, but the game is now worth trying. And let's just say another thing on record. I genuinely never thought I would ever say that, because when 2042 released, we're talking about a game that didn't have a scoreboard, right? When you shot someone, none of your shots hit. Only one gun in the game at the beginning of the game actually had any hit reg, and it was the PP Bison. Now, with all that being said, the game is still obviously not anywhere near where it should have been to be an acceptable product. There's still a bunch of balance problems. The vehicle versus infantry balance after this patch is substantially worse than it was even before. However, I will note that a lot of the changes to the vehicles, like the tanks, I actually, for the first time in months, played in a tank and had fun. Yeah, I used the F word. I said fun. And a lot of that heightened enjoyment is a direct result of the class system. The class system, as I thought, added some readability, some predictability to Battlefield 2042's gameplay. Ladies and gentlemen, I almost shed a tear today when I got shot by an engineer who had a recoilless rifle, and guess what? I knew who to kill first. I knew to kill the engineer because I knew that the medic over there wasn't going to pull out a rocket launcher, and I knew the recon over there wasn't going to pull out a rocket launcher, so I didn't have to waste my time guessing who I had to kill. On top of that, to my pleasant surprise, the thermal sights, also known as the Rat Detector 9 Trillions, are actually quite fun to use. I will say, and comment down below if you experience this as well, I had some very weird stuttering at first when I used them. I think that has to do with your game, like, I guess, utilizing that sort of graphics setting or sort of graphics processing or whatever it's going on in the thermal sight itself for the first time. I had some people in my chat while I was streaming tell me they had stutters while using thermal sights for the first time as well. So definitely let me know in the comment section if that happened to you. But I just generally think that Update 3.2 put the game in a better place. This is how the game should have released, realistically. We shouldn't have to celebrate the game re-adding something that's been a staple of the franchise. But boy, oh boy, isn't it a stark contrast, ladies and gentlemen. Night and day sometimes between pre-patch no classes and post-patch classes. I honestly, for the first time in a long time, can say that I had not only a decent time on stream, I had a pretty fun time on stream, and at some points, I was even wanting to play more. So if you were on the fence about trying Battlefield 2042, if you maybe don't know who I am, or maybe you've never watched the channel before, I'm probably considered by a lot of people to be the game's #1 critic, alright? And I'm now telling you that I think the game is worth trying, specifically if you can get the game on sale, and there's no doubt in my mind you can get this game for below full price. Now, I know some people are going to comment down below, oh man, Ender's on the full copium, like, oh, he's gone off the deep end now. No, I'm still well aware the game is, you know, very bad. All I'm trying to say in this video is, if there was an update that people were maybe waiting to try 2042 with. I think this is the update that kind of gives the green light for a lot of people. And I'll just comment on some other things. I think the breakaway rework is actually quite good. I like the first few sectors. I think they're substantially better than the old breakaway sectors and breakthrough. I think the map plays a little better in Conquest as well. And I have to say, I was worried about the breakaway rework because the map is just so gigantic. I wasn't sure like how they were actually going to rework it to a point where it would feel any different. But again, to my surprise, it actually does play substantially better than it used to. Now, that being said, there are some things in this update that absolutely need addressing. There's just some really weird stuff with the ADS drum magazine nerf. That is apparently applied not only to drum magazines with ARs, it's applied to all weapons that use drum magazines / extended mags, which means that if you run a drum magazine or an extended magazine on a submachine gun, you will have ADS times that are literally similar to light machine gun ADS times. And I just have to say, and I'm going to call this person by name, Alexander Formoso, the weapon designer at DICE that wanted this nerf, you are completely disconnected from reality, and I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that I could probably conceptually replace you in your own profession today with no training. At no point did you ever actually consider why you want to nerf extended or drum magazines, other than the fact that you just wanted to do it and you couldn't think of a better way to actually do it. Can you please explain to me, Mr. Alexander Formoso, weapon designer at DICE Sweden, why you nerfed drum magazines and extended magazines, but didn't nerf light machine guns? Light machine guns have 5 times the ammo capacity of ARs with drum magazines, but they have the same ADS time, and no downtime, and also no recoil. So it just doesn't make any sense. And to make matters even worse, here's the weapon designer saying that he wasn't actually sure this is the right direction to take, but he took the direction anyway. So it's just peak incompetence. And the last thing I'll say, 3.2 definitely compounds, is the vehicle versus infantry balance right now is, in my opinion, the worst it's ever been. You know, the Tracer Dart Javelin combo, I'm sure you've seen some of the clips on Twitter. If you haven't, here's some clips. It's legitimately just, it invalidates air vehicles. Air vehicles can no longer play the game. Like, that's period. If a team of people wants to destroy the air vehicles permanently with little to no effort, they can now do that to some of the best pilots in the entire game. And reason being is the top-down mode on the Javelin, if you are not, like, inside of a building, you can't necessarily even break line of sight. And that is a recipe for you just get one-shotted because you can't really break line of sight, you can't make the missile miss. If you already flare one and another one's coming, it's just not balanced, it's not fair, and I would really like to see changes on this. But other than that, I would say Battlefield 2042 in its current state, worth trying, you know? So there it is. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. Turn notifications on. Got some great videos on the way, including a video where I talk about whether or not I think they fixed the mouse input, class setups videos, whole 9 yards. You know, I do it all on this channel. Stream every single day at twitch.tv/enders. Follow, link in the description. And I'll see you guys later.